Hi, hello, it's Reach here, and today I would like to tell you about my favorite work of art, Rebirth. Now you gotta ask yourself, what makes art special? Well, art is something subjective, and to me it has to leave an impact, a feeling that can be remembered in special moments. Relatability exists as a portal or connection between artist and consumer. DC writes his own experiences from what he learned from what he says is pain. I think we could all kind of tell, but still. There's many deep lyrics that stick with me from this project that I truly could uplift anyone who listens. This album is extremely versatile and has a little something for every type of music listener, whether it's hype songs, chill songs, or emotional songs. A good piece of art can have multiple interpretations that can be taken from a single explained experience or story. In this case, DC explains his fast lifestyle being his source of healing, a slippery slope of trying to numb pain and the dark sides of fame. DC has never been afraid to open up about his mental health. It has expressed it many times, and in the story of Rebirth, it really highlights the bitterness of depression and temptation within the music industry. DC's story is extremely admirable, as it's about taking a leap of faith and shooting for the stars without knowing where you'll land, and making a living out of an artistically consuming obsession.
I remember some people are so poor, all they have is money. That's facts. Elaborate. Some people are so poor that all they have is money. That's the only thing they have. I just want to be rich in life. I don't give a fuck about money.
Now, I kind of draw the similarities between Drastic, his cameraman, because he told me about chasing his dreams and how he was unhappy. I don't want to leak his whole life story, but I just want to say he gave me some advice about wanting to chase something that's special to you and how he took a leap of faith similar to this story. And he just packed his bags and went on tour, and his whole life changed from there. Okay, this picture is from when I met DC for the first time, and okay, first off, he's extremely tall, obviously, everyone knows that, but I'm really short, and we were trying to sit down, he bent me over, pause. It was kind of unfortunate too, because I just got the worst haircut of my life. The only times I've met DC is when I have super short hair. I don't know what's happening. I need to make sure next time I see him live, I actually get a super good photo. But yeah. Something important to talk about whenever you're mentioning a DC project or any of his music is community. And his concerts are extremely personal and very underrated, honestly. One of the best performers out there. I even took some of my friends to the JID concert where DC was opening, and they were blown away. Genuinely, they've seen Cardi, Ken Carson, Travis Scott, and they said that DC was up there with the other artists they've seen. He just brings so much energy, and you can tell he really loves what he does. And you can hear that in the album. You can hear it in each song. Each lyric is carefully placed and connected to his life that you can then relate into yourself. And now DC is a very for the people type of person. Other communities have even described him as that. And you can really see it when you listen to the music. You connect it back to the experiences you have with him as an artist. He's someone that's constantly evolving and changing with, and that's just something that really sticks with you as a listener. The Rebirth tour was my first ever concert, first time hearing music live from an actual artist, and it just made such an impact on me, genuinely. And every time I listen to the music, I think about the music live. I think about the emotions I felt when I first listened to the album. And that's what art is supposed to do. And that's what art is supposed to make you feel. So that's why I know a Rebirth is more than just an album, but it's a feeling. It's an era, and it's something that defined him, and he's only going to progress more. And I'm just really grateful for the DC community. I've made a lot of friends through there, and I've made just a lot of connections, and just being able to bond over love for DC's music and just love for music in general is just a great place to kind of feel accepted or loved. That's really random, but I just think that a lot of artists don't necessarily have that connection like with their listener. Like a bunch definitely do, but it's just really different when you're the size that DC is. And I think there's a big misconception about DC's music. Like obviously it being underrated and underappreciated, but also that it's just really unique. Like when you press play on a DC song, you really don't know what you're gonna get. You don't know if you're gonna get like rage, emotional, or like just something really chill, house, indie. There's like a song you can kind of play around everyone. There's a song you can play around like your girlfriend, your friends, your mom, even. Like it's just a really versatile album.